Hello and welcome to PMTV. Today, let's talk about freedom. Now, there's a word that is tossed around a lot. People in the Western world and first world countries often consider themselves as free. You hear things like, freedom's never free. True. We live in a free country, I guess. I am free to do whatever I want. Okay. My body, Okay, let's stop there. Anyway, when we look at people in a free country, are they truly free? I ask that because if I had $1 for every time I heard someone say, I don't want to come to Christ because I want to be free to live this life and then I'll get religious later on when I'm old, I'd be at least $100 richer by now. What many of these people cannot see is that they aren't really free. I can still recall friends and family members who were so affected by the accounts of slavery and indentured servitude that they could never grasp the concept of true freedom. What good is an open cage if you never leave the cage? It was Robert Nesta Marley who penned the words, "Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds." So many people are bound in shackles, incarcerated by the prison of a poisoned mind. But this is not the thing that I really want to point out today. What is freedom? Is it so that you can be free to be an alcoholic and drink as much booze as you desire? Is that freedom? Or is it so that you can sleep around with as many people as you like? How about the liberty to put a cancer stick to your lips without some moral arbiter constantly reminding you of your vice? Is that freedom? So often people cite rebellion from God in order to commit self-destructive activities and sin as freedom. But is it truly freedom when you can cast aside any form of conviction in order to engage in a vice? No. I submit to you that you're a prisoner to your own lust, a captive of your addictions, a prisoner to your pain and a lousy fleeting moment of pleasure. True freedom comes when you possess the ability to say no to that cancer stick. Freedom is when you know the value of your body enough so that you don't feel compelled to engage in a perverted act. Freedom is when you can watch that glass of alcohol and say, no. This is more than a change of perspective. This is a reality. Imagine the life that so many people live, slaves to the grind, 40 hours a week, eagerly anticipating that Friday evening at the bar to drown your blues and your sorrows away. Is that the epitome of freedom? If it is, I pass. Freedom is when you don't need any external influences to find peace, contentment, and joy. I don't need a pill to relax. I don't need companionship to not feel depressed. The problem is that the enemy has convinced us that the things which were designed to keep us free are imprisoning us. Psalms 2, 1-3 tells us, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." What bands and cords are these people referring to? These are the precepts and commandments of God. Those precepts of God were not given to incarcerate you, folks. They were given to free you. Humans struggle with so many things. Our world is losing its battle with addictions. Governments are no longer trying to prevent substance abuse. They are now facilitating it. They're handing out needles. And the insanity doesn't end there. They're sharing out contraceptives, accommodating spendthrifts and squanderers by pouring out financial aid in the name of poverty eradication. We would have no abortion debate if men and women were free from the steely shackles of carnality. Unfortunately, they aren't free. People still sleep around ignoring the life-threatening risks because their sickening hunger for pleasure proves to be too powerful a jailkeeper. I know that temptation is very difficult to overcome at times, and not for 1 minute do I pretend to not know the strength of the tempter and the potency of the prison. Still, I do know that no matter how strong the temptation is, God will make a way of escape. 1 Corinthians 10:13 tells us, "There hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." God made the way to escape. It's up to you to take it. Only then can you truly be free. You can be free when you take the way to freedom, and that is Jesus Christ. He is the only one that can truly make you free. And I like the scripture that declares in John 8:36, "If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed." Now think about that.
I'm wading through this water, Lord, for better or for worse. In all my ways, I'm putting Jesus first. With love in every line, in every song, in every verse.